The rain hadn't stopped for hours. The highway was empty, stretching endlessly into the darkness. Arslan wiped the fog off the glass and stared out into the night. He'd taken the night shift for extra pay, thinking it would be quiet, easy. But lately, every shift felt heavier. The silence wasn't normal anymore. Sometimes he heard footsteps between the aisles when no one was there. Sometimes the doorbell chimed without a customer. That night, the CCTV monitor flickered. Someone was standing there? Arslan squinted, leaning closer. The figure didn't move, didn't even seem to breathe. He stepped outside, rain hitting his jacket. The night was cold, quiet except for the hum of the neon light above. Pump 3 stood empty. No cars, no people. But when he turned to go back inside, he froze. Muddy footprints led from the pump straight to the shop door. Inside, the monitor now showed something else. The figure was standing behind the counter on the screen, where Arslan was standing right now. He spun around. Nothing. He reached for the power switch to shut off the monitor and noticed his reflection. In the dark screen, there was another head shape beside his, taller, motionless. The next morning, the day clerk found the station lights still on, the counter empty, and every pump handle swinging in the cold wind. The CCTV feed? Static. Just faint breathing between the noise. And if you pass that road late at night, the station light still flickers. Someone still working the night shift. Like and subscribe before your screen flickers next. October 31st, Halloween night. The town was silent now. Only the faint hum of street lights and the rustle of dry leaves against the pavement. The mall parking lot was empty except for one car. Danish's. He was the new night guard, assigned to cover the graveyard shift. Midnight to 6 a.m. He tried to laugh when the manager joked about Halloween being bad luck for guards, but the way the man avoided eye contact made him uneasy. By 12:43 a.m., Danish was making his first round. The mall felt too quiet. The fake cobwebs swayed slightly, even though there was no wind. Somewhere a balloon popped, echoing through the corridors like a gunshot. He entered the main hall, the place still decorated with pumpkins, hanging ghosts and skeletons. The overhead lights flickered, washing everything in pale orange and white. Then the motion alarm beeped. Zone 3, near the costume shop, wearing a pumpkin mask and a long, torn cloak. It just stood there, unmoving. He grabbed his flashlight and headed there, whispering to himself to calm down. Probably a leftover decoration. But when he reached the corridor, the air was cold, still. Only a single pumpkin mask lay in the middle of the floor, cracked and dirty. Danish swung his flashlight around. No one. But the mannequins in the store window. They were facing him now. He was sure they weren't before. He backed away, breathing fast. His radio crackled, static filling his ears. A faint whisper came through. "Don't turn around." He froze. The sound of slow breathing grew louder right behind him. He turned anyway. Nothing. Heart pounding, Danish ran back to the security room. The screens glowed in the dark. Every camera showed static. Then one by one, each flickered to the same image. Danish, standing inside the security room, staring at the monitor. He turned around in panic. The room was empty except for the faint scent of smoke. 2:31 a.m. The camera feed cut out completely. Next morning, when the cleaning staff arrived, they found the guard's chair spinning slowly. The pumpkin mask lay on the floor, wet with something dark that wasn't paint. Since then, the mall never opens on Halloween. Locals say it's tradition, but those who pass by late at night claim they still see a faint orange glow behind the glass, like a lantern moving slowly through the empty halls. Like and subscribe before the next shift begins behind you.